Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on, YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. Some new stuff from Civivi and Sencut, and then we also have this, which is interesting. This is, I had to look back at the email that they sent, but I guess they're doing a promotion on their website where if you buy the Guile knife, which I think I've unboxed on this channel, you get another random Civivi or Guile knife included, valued anywhere from $75 to $270. I have a feeling they probably sent me something special to, to kind of like, hey, look what you can get, right? That's fine. We'll see what we've got here towards the end, but I want to open up these new releases from Civivi and Sencut first. Everything will be linked in the description if you want to check it out. Today's video is just an unboxing. It's not a review. We're just doing casual stuff. Thanks to Civivi, Sencut for sending this in. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. We'll keep that up here, right? To entice, to increase the or people will just fast forward. That's fine. Let's do the Sencut first. It's probably going to be the least interesting. We'll open it up and then I'll give you guys my thoughts, and I'll tell you what it's supposed to cost when it releases, which by the time you're seeing this, all of this will be available. So this is called the Slybolt, okay? Blue micarta, 9CR, 18 MOV. That's fine. Probably going to see a lot less. Oh, okay, so they're doing the crossbar locks now. Great. You guys should totally do a compression lock. Hold on. So, admittedly, this does feel really good. Like, who would have guessed... Everybody could have guessed Civivi and Sencut would do one of the best feeling crossbar locks. Now, it has a little bit of lock stick, but that's typical with crossbar locks. But my goodness, does the action feel good. That is really, that's really a nice crossbar lock. Nothing incredibly special here. It's probably really, really inexpensive. In fact, I can tell you, because they send the little thing with it. MSRP, which you can ignore completely, because you'll never pay MSRP. Is $40. It's a $42 knife. That's a great deal. Jeez. Yeah, heck yeah, this is awesome. I like that. For 42 bucks, right? Everything you need to know about that knife is pretty much right there. Let's see. The next one here, this is... Apparently these released on July 28th, which by the time you're seeing this video, that day has passed. It's just, there's a lot to upload. What's this? Civivi... It's the Guile, fluorescent green G10. Have I not reviewed a knife called the Civivi Guile before? I feel like I have. Okay. We got us lime green. Oh, no, hold on. Here's why I recognize that name. I'll tell you why. Do you know who designed this? Shawn Ashmore designed this. That's the Peace Neighbor brand. But this is Shawn Ashmore's design. So, no, I have not looked at this. If you don't know who Shawn Ashmore is, I mean, you should know who that is. But we're lucky enough to have a literal celebrity in our community. I'm not talking like you shouldn't view my channel as a celebrity channel. I'm talking an actual celebrity, somebody who's been in movies and stuff. Many of us probably were first introduced to Shawn Ashmore in the original X-Men movie, where he had the ice powers, which is pretty cool. But he still, does a lot of stuff on TV, and he's very, very active in our community. He actually did, if you don't know, you can go back to my live streams. He did a live conversation with me. This was, I think, over a year ago, perhaps. Very, very cool. But he has a couple of EDC items that he's designed. And then now we have a knife from Civivi. So how did Shawn do? Pretty good. It doesn't surprise me, though, because Shawn is legitimately a knife guy. He is a collector, enthusiast, and so like many of us, he has a lot of his own preferences, and his preferences have obviously translated into this design. We have a nice, narrow Wharncliffe blade, nice, accessible. Look at this. Look how we've done this. We've made this entire area accessible. Thank you, Shawn. It's nice when the area that is meant to assist in deployment is not hidden underneath the scale. That's always good. We have a very non-prominent front flipper, which I really like. If you're going to have a front flipper on a knife, I don't like it when it's a big giant unicorn horn. And the reason is because some people will simply not prefer to use the front flipper. So it's best to have it work correctly with the weight and mass of the blade, and of course the detent, right? You have to have the right angle and leverage and jimping, all of that. But we have a non-prominent flipper tab here, so it doesn't stick up enough to really be an issue if you decide you want to pick this knife up and not use the front flipper. That is stupid. If you watch me here, I'm using my left hand and just pinch opening it. This is ridiculously easy to manipulate. Not just, this area here with the opening hole, but the fact that you have leverage pretty far down. So if you really want to, you can, let's see if I can get it with my fingernail. Yeah, you can totally use your fingernail to reverse flick it from this area here. Or you can simply pinch open it up, right? Wheel it out, whatever you want to do. That's cool. Can I top flip it? Yeah. That's great. Is this your first? Is this Shawn's very first design? Nice little choil area there. Kind of a second knuckle, maybe. Choked back. Good. Civivi sold you on that clip, huh? Civivi said, listen, Shawn, listen. I know you probably have your own ideas, your own. We're happy to, accommodate on quite literally every feature of the knife. Except for one. You will accept our pocket clip. I'm kidding. Their clip is fine. I've gone so long, being slightly irritated by that bill that I have to point it out. But seriously, this is great. And then we also have the mounting position for lefties, which is awesome. So what do we have here for the steel? Is it 14C28N? The lime green G10 is really cool because we don't really ever see that. I'm sure there's a lot of other options, but the lime green is cool. I like this probably for the same reason other people like this color, because you can't lose this. Unless you're going to a lime green stuff museum, you're probably not going to drop this and lose it. So anyways, let's look at the steel choice 14C28N. That's great. And then we have, you know what? You guys got this correct. MSRP, we can ignore that. MAP 5950. Obviously, there are competitors out there who are, creating similar knives for less or slightly less, right? I think Miguron might be on average about $9 less. But I think considering, they still have to make a little bit of room so that Shawn can make. Now, he probably isn't super concerned with making a ton of money on this. In my opinion, he probably just wanted to design something that is, in circulation with the knife community. I think that was probably his goal, especially looking at that price tag. $59, I think that's pretty fair. This is cool. So this is going to go in my pocket immediately after this video so that I can get to ultimately reviewing it. This is really, really cool. Very fun. Okay. And then finally, what do we got here? We got a thicker one here. I guess the picture showed exactly what it was. I still want to open it up. This one feels a little heavier. So the final guy, it should be, it'd be helpful is if I said what it was. The Natterjack, that's a fun thing. That's a fun one to say. Natterjack. Yeah, what the heck does that mean? I don't know. It's fun to say, though. Milled white and black, layered G10, satin finish 14C28N blades. The Natterjack. Well, I can't say that it looks particularly like a Natterjack, being someone who doesn't know what a Natterjack is or would look like. Who is the designer here? Hold on. Sorry. Mine's mower going off outside. 6775. Note the button lock is designed with a spring under the button to provide just around the ideal amount of pressure. Okay, blah blah blah. Who designed this? Who? Does it say? Am I missing it? Well, okay. I don't know. The Natterjack. All right. Here it is. It's a button lock that also has a flipper. Yeah, all right. Nothing. There's not really much here where I'm like, yeah, you should be rushing out and, buying. It's fine. It's very, lumpy. It's really, it's a very lumpy knife. Interesting. Okay, well, it's fine. I want to know what's in this box, right? High five to you if you actually watched through and you didn't just fast forward, right? Hit the like button. I appreciate it. Or don't. That's fine. Whatever you want to do is fine. So this box, assuming, I'm guessing the bamboo is in here and then something else. Oh, look at the integrity on We and Civivi. On a golden opportunity. Because again, remember, the idea there was that you randomly receive an extra knife valued at $70 to $270, meaning it could be a Civivi knife or it could be a We knife. Obviously, the few people who end up getting a free We knife with this purchase, that's going to be the goal. That's the carrot on the stick. That's the whole golden egg thing. That's the enticing thing. They had the opportunity to simply send me a box with 2 We knives in it to kind of drive the point home, and they didn't. They still sent me a bunch of free knives, but I feel like there's a little bit of a kind of a, they probably were like, if we do that, it really makes us look overboard. So they sent me the Baloo. Did I say bamboo? The Baloo, the Wee Baloo, which is also fun to say. Wee Baloo. Wee Baloo. So they sent this guy, which apparently I have not unboxed. Maybe I have. I don't remember. I feel like I've seen it before. I think the base price of this knife is like $300, right? That's bigger than I thought it was going to be. Have I looked at? Maybe I haven't. I don't hate this. I don't hate this at all. The $300 is a little. It's got that real nice action on it. I feel like the $300 is maybe a little bit steep, but it's not bad. The ergonomic lines are good on it. I don't love the two-tone. Purple titanium looks nice. I like the shred carbon fiber. It's not contoured. We got one screw over here. Very minimal visible hardware. We got little one. Obviously, there's only one. You know what's funny? I was about to laugh and make fun of myself. Obviously, there's only one pocket clip. Pocket clip. There's only one pocket clip. Who would be crazy enough to put 2 pocket clips on a knife, right? Oh, that's right. We did that with the diatomic, wasn't it? Was it the diatomic? They had 2 pocket clips on it? Weirdest thing I've ever seen. Can you mount the pocket clip on the other side? No. Why? Why didn't you guys like the screws there? People are going to say, yes, you can. That's the screw. Well, hold on. You're right. No, you're not. You're not right. Unless this nests into this. Let's find out. Let's find out. I'll open that mystery Civivi here in a second. Hold on. Let's find out if this is an ambi pocket clip, because there might be a nesting zone underneath the screw. So if that is, in fact, present, then we will soon discover that as soon as I find my driver. There it is. Okay, sorry. I just want to see. I want to see. Because if they did not do this, it's silly. Right? Obviously, this screw has to come out in order for the pocket clip to come out. It's an easy way to do this and not have an eyesore filler tab kind of situation, right? Is to make the nesting zone underneath the screw, and then the underside of the pocket clip is shaped in a way that nests. See? Like this. I bet we're about to find out that I am correct. Come on out, you little guy. Yes, sirree. Look at that. See what we did there? I say we like I was included in this process. So this pocket clip can, in fact, nest into this side. So this right here, the fact that this system exists, it's literally just a screw, like a long screw. It goes all the way through the other side, and you can screw it back in, right? I'm not going to do it because, I don't, like, I'm right-handed, so if I choose to, if I want to review that, I kind of need it to be on the right side. The fact that they can do that means anybody can do it, and that means that there's really no excuse. Even on inexpensive stuff, right? That is essentially a zero-cost thing. There's a million ways to do that, and I think that that should just be a common thing from now on, so that we don't, because the complaints about, like, not wanting to see a filler tab are semi-valid, right? If you're right-handed and there's a spot on the show side that it's a filler tab and that's meant for left-handed people, are like, oh, I'm not left-handed, I don't want to see that. Okay, you can utilize one of the screw holes that will be there 99.9% of the time, unless you have some design that's meant intentionally to hide the hardware. I spit sometimes when I talk, sorry about that. Okay, so what mystery Civivi was sent. I'm not even going to read it. I'm just going to open it up. What do we got? If it's an Elementum, I'm going to be bummed. Oh, okay. What do we got here? I feel like I've seen this one before. Probably stuff... Have I? Steel? Is it a frame lock? Yeah, I think so. Okay. What are you? What are you? What's this? Is this it right here? The Savant. Plain steel handle with black G10 inlay and silver bead blasted. 14C28N. Okay. So basically spend $300, get an extra knife that's probably, 75, MSRP. They're probably going to go by MSRP. I don't know. 75 to 270. So the vast majority of you will receive Civivi knives. Every now and then, I don't know if it's 1 in 10, 1 in 20, 1 in 50. I mean, who knows? I don't know how many of these they plan to sell. But you'll get something else, right? So a few of you will be able to either get an additional Wii knife or, a lot of people would opt to simply sell the additional Wii knife to sort of mitigate the cost of their blue. I think this is kind of a cool idea, right? As long as it is like you're actually paying, like the blue, for example, like this right here, they have the base price of it is like $300. I feel like it should probably be maybe about $275, but it's not terribly overpriced, just based on like handling it, what it is, right? $275 or so. So yeah, I mean, like I can see what they're doing there, but I think it's a fairly good deal if you like the blue. Don't buy it like trying to gamble. Obviously, don't gamble on like the bonus Wii knife. I don't know if they have somewhere where they say like this is the loot pool, the loot table. Like here's the stuff you can get. I doubt it. So it's probably going to be anywhere from fairly recent stuff to stuff that's been around for a bit. Only do that if you actually like it. But I think it's a pretty good deal. That's going to be it today, guys. You will get a review on this guy. These two probably not. You'll get a review on this guy, and you'll get a review on the blue. That's going to be it today. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.